here last year, we are certainly very happy to bring you a stellar program here today. I want to welcome you all and spend these next few minutes recognizing various members of the College of Business. Certainly, we cannot hold an event like this without a strong team of supportive personnel. I'm very fortunate to have such a team in the Pillars of Success Task Force. My thanks go to Deborah Adams, Andrea Calloway, Joshua Adebambo, Jennifer Cisse, Gwenda Clark, Samuel Dua, Maurice Gatling, Satina Williams, and Tony Yorkman. Special thanks for our social media coordination from Liba Fennell and our graphic design by Genevieve Yeager. We began our meetings back in January, and here we are after a lot of discussions about speakers, subcommittees, timelines, invites, and a number of other matters that comprise an event like this. Our camaraderie was great though, which is why I look forward to working with you for years to come. To our students, we have 1,100 of you in the College of Business. All of you have unique circumstances and experiences of how you persevered through the global pandemic. The winners here today are emblematic of the multitudes of focused students who, while facing serious struggles, continued on with dreams of graduation as their North Star. Beyond the winners of the awards, I want to highlight just a few groups of students who also deserve recognition here tonight. Within the Department of AFE, Yemi James was named the NABA Metro DC Chapter Scholarship winner. Zachary Wages was nominated and selected as their Leader of Tomorrow. In the Department of MMPA, we also had the recent Delta Mu Delta induction ceremony. Thank you to Dr. Bumpus for facilitating that and to your student team. Pi Alpha Alpha has their induction tomorrow. And also, speaking of Dr. Bailey, she was instrumental in helping students become more civically engaged. During the presidential debates last year, she had several students take her class and attend the Bulldogs Vote 2020 series during that time. They were enthusiastic participants in learning how to vote, as well as engaging in a guided viewing and discussion of the debates. The election series involved several students from our graduate MPA program who also gave of their time and effort to serve as discussion guides to help our undergraduate students understand the issues and process the debates. In our MIS department, very interesting work is taking place, has taken place, and continues on understanding COVID-19 through data analytics by students Kirk Williams II, Ramar White, Justin McNair-Sneed, Zira Asuncion, all of whom have been involved in various aspects of the Summer Undergraduate Research Institute. Moreover, we've had a number of students competing and winning competitions. I also want to recognize our student organization leaders, our tutors, and our student assistants, and also our students on the Dean's List. Congratulations for your hard work for making the Dean's List, and we wish you well, certainly. And to our students, I also want to say big congratulations to the graduates of Spring 2021. I hope you have the opportunity to walk the stage next week, and we absolutely wish you the best. To our faculty, wow, what a great year of grants and continuing research for the College of Business. Folks like Deborah Bailey and Zene Zenabi and Nega LaQ and Latanya Brown Robertson and Ella Carter, just to name a few, were responsible for acquiring competitive grants. In 2017, the university started the Millionaires Club to recognize faculty and staff that have cumulatively won awards in externally funded grants and contracts of $1 million or more. Two of our faculty members were recognized, Dr. Zenabi and Brown Robertson, and congratulations. Faculty, with the support of our chairs, also bring excellent curricular programming to the College of Business, including course redesigns in accounting, overhauling the entire program in entrepreneurship, introducing the new data analytics concentration in the fall, and preparing to introduce the online version of the MS program in MIS. And there's also work being done on the 4+1 BS to MBA program. We're so proud of that work that has been done and the work that continues. Great job to our chairs and to the faculty support team. The work of chairs is of vital importance, of course, not just from leading their departments, but also innovating within those departments. Dr. Abrams, for example, has worked on projects with external firms that will yield enormous opportunities for our students. And David is also helping to transform our leadership offerings within the college. Sam Dua worked last summer on the team of accountants to develop a course redesign of Accounting 211. Dr. Zenabi is working to introduce the new data analytics concentration and many other activities in the MIS department. And that's the curriculum side of things. That's just a snapshot of our curriculum. Then there's the co-curricular activities, which were voluminous this semester, and special thanks go to Andrea Davis, professors Sengupta, Osai, Carter, Kapoor, Asefa, Callaway, and so many others for the content that you created for our students outside the classroom. We truly appreciate it. There's a whole host of other groups of faculty who support the academic infrastructure. Thank you to the program coordinators and course coordinators, the faculty advisors to student organizations, the committee chairs and committee members, task force chairs and members. All of your work is quite appreciated. And to the members of the strategic planning and business core committee teams, we have before us in the College of Business a great opportunity to enhance our brand and competitiveness. By doubling down on data analytics, revising entrepreneurship, ensuring leadership is infused throughout the curriculum, and working to improve the internship mindset among our students, as well as increase our internship offerings. This is going to be an exciting time for the College of Business. To the staff, sometimes during the controlled chaos of a semester, the work of the staff goes overlooked. Well, not in the College of Business, and certainly not here tonight. I want to take a moment and say thank you to the hardest working group of staff I know, including our administrative assistants, starting with Debbie Adams. She tirelessly performs her work in the midst of COVID-19, in the midst of life challenges, and her sometimes too demanding direct supervisor. Throughout this entire pandemic, she has supported so many critical functions of the college. There's also Gloria Bethea, there's Ashley Grant, April Hendricks, who will be recognized as an outstanding staff member later here tonight. Thank you to our staff assistant, budget specialist, Gwenda Clark, who helps keep the lights on, right? She keeps those lights on and the contracts flowing. Thanks to our internship coordinator, Andrea Davis, retention coordinator, Maurice Gatling, data analyst, Joshua Adabambo, who works behind the scenes here tonight, and to our assessment coordinator, Nedra Mahone, who's been focused since day one on improving the culture of assessment throughout the College of Business. Thank you to our alumni and to our Alumni Advisory Council and to our Board of Advisors, all of whom provide sound advice and tell us about the marketplace realities to make sure our students remain motivated and competitive. And finally, thank you, President Bro, Provost Goodman, and to my many colleagues across the campus. We in the College of Business appreciate your support of our initiatives, and we are so proud and honored to be partners with you in the race to excellence. Next up is our Master and Mistress of Ceremonies, and our first person up will be Mistress of Ceremony, Esther Mwanthi.
Hi, everyone. My name is Esther Mwanthi. I am a senior. My major is business administration with a concentration in banking and finance. A lot of you may know me as the fall 2020 student CEO at Saxby's, an experiential learning program here at Bowie State. And as of recently, we'll be participating in the Surrey program this summer. It is my pleasure to be in attendance here with all of you as your Mistress of Ceremonies. And now we'll hand it over to my co-host, Mr. of Ceremonies, Maki Ture.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your Master of Ceremonies, Maki Ture. I'm currently a senior here at Bowie State University, majoring in business administration with a concentration in management information systems. A little fact about me I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. And if anybody knows anything about the military, is that there's a lot of public speaking. But one thing about me is the beginning is always a little nerve-wracking for me, even though I had so much practice at it. First and foremost, I want to thank the Pillar of Success Task Force for this opportunity to be here with all you tonight. And congratulations to everyone being acknowledged today. It is well deserved. I hope everyone has a good time and enjoy the show. Now I'll pass it to my colleague in the College of Business, Kirk Williams II.
Good afternoon, Bowie State University. My name is Kirk Douglas Williams II. I'm a graduating senior majoring in MIS, and I have the pleasure of introducing some great speakers today. First, our great president, Dr. Aminta Bro. I first met her, coming from a pickup game of basketball, and she questioned me about my plans, right then and there. So I didn't really have any direction of where I wanted to go. So, she kind of pushed me on that path. So that's why I knew she was great for the school. Dr. Aminta Bro joined Bowie State University in July 2017, right when I became a freshman as the 10th president of Bowie State University. She is dedicated to building on the legacy and rich history of Maryland's oldest historically Black university. She got her start in higher education as a career counselor at the University of Pennsylvania and has served in the cabinets of Millersville University, the University of Sciences in Philadelphia, and at Drexel University. Dr. Bro is also committed to serving her community, particularly in support of programs that enrich the lives of children and youth. She has served on the research board for the United Way, and she is an emeritus trustee of Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Dr. Bro holds a bachelor's degree in psychology from Temple University and a master's degree in psychological services and education from the University of Pennsylvania, and also a doctorate in counseling psychology from Temple University. She is also a graduate of Harvard Institute for Executive Management and the American Association for State Colleges and Universities Millennium Leadership Institute. Dr. Bro also has 3 daughters and 3 grandchildren together with her husband, Melvin. And furthermore, I'd like to introduce Dr. Bro.
Good evening, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be with you, and I'm so delighted to be able to join in this evening's festivities. And thank you, Mr. Williams. And thank you to Dr. McNeil, Dean McNeil, and the rest of the College of Business students, faculty, staff, for all of your hard work in making tonight's event a reality. Congratulations for all that you have achieved, my Bulldogs. I'm so very proud of you. We have all faced great adversity, and I'm proud of the students, especially being honored here tonight for their perseverance and boldness, being Bowie bold in the face of unprecedented challenges. I also want to thank our keynote speaker for this evening's event, Jonathan Holyfield, who I've had the honor and privilege of working with alongside as we served on the White House Board of Advisors. It's a delight that he's able to join us here this evening, and I'll look forward to his remarks. And it is just wonderful to have everyone gather here tonight to celebrate the achievements of such outstanding students, but also the faculty and staff who support them. And also, we are greatly appreciative not only of the work that has gone on just this semester, but throughout the year. Bulldogs, you are truly showing the Bulldog spirit through your resilience, through your persistence, and you are also incredibly bright. Esther, it wasn't long ago, I remember you starting out at Saxby's, and I know that you are on the path to even greater success beyond because of all that you have learned and all that you continue to engage in throughout your academic career here at Bowie State University. To each of our students, you have excelled as you've gone through this unusual, as everyone has said, new normal. But I hope that through each experience you have encountered this year, you will take life's lessons and continue to grow beyond these experiences this year and carry them forward to greater success in your future. It is fitting that we call this award ceremony the Pillars of Success. We are all elevated and inspired by the individual pillars in our lives, friends, mentors, relatives, and the members of our community that provide guidance and insight. They also provide a foundation to build upon. As our young Bulldogs navigate life's twists and turns, they add stones to their own pillars. This masonry is supported with the mortar of life's experiences and experiential learning. As more stones are added, the pillars rise. With them, the strength and intellect of our student body. The pillars support not only themselves, but the columns of other students, faculty, and staff as they rise to meet their own potential. Each of the College of Business students, faculty, staff, and alumni honored here today met and exceeded this potential in countless ways. We are honored by your time here at Bowie State University, and I am so proud of the work you have all accomplished. Ahead of you will undoubtedly be challenges and adversity that may try to chip away at that pillar you have built for yourself. You may face self-doubt and uncertainty from time to time, but I have the utmost confidence that the skills that have carried you to tonight's ceremony will outshine any shadows that may try to cast themselves on you. The secret to your success will be your perseverance and bold spirit as you forge ahead with your own vision, businesses, startups, and any other goal you may have for yourself. As Steve Jobs once said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Students, stay on course, your course, and make sure you continue your own Racing to Excellence journey beyond today and beyond Bowie State University. Again, congratulations and thank you to all of the honorees and supporters here tonight. And with that, I will hand this over to Provost Goodman as we continue with our ceremony.
Okay, that was a great speech, wonderful. Next, I would like to be introducing Dr. Carl Goodman. I never actually really met Dr. Carl Goodman in person, but I heard great things about him. He's our provost, and Dr. Carl Goodman also joined BSU July 6, 2020 as a chief academic officer responsible for overseeing the academic and research enterprise of the university. That research has allowed me and countless other students to, participate in theory and other programs that allowed us to, further our education and better our careers. He comes to Bowie State from Florida A&M University. Some of you all know it as FAMU, where he served as an associate provost for academic affairs and student services. At FAMU, Dr. Goodman made remarkable achievements to enhance undergraduate education and student success areas. Prior to that appointment, he enjoyed more than 20 years of a distinguished career in teaching, research, and service in FAMU's College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Science. Dr. Goodman is passionate about providing research opportunity for all students and faculty. As co-principal investigator for the FAMU Research Centers and Minority Institutions Program, he directed $14.8 million grant from the National Institutes of Health and National Institute of Minority Health and Health Disparity. Dr. Goodman holds a doctoral degree in pharmaceutical toxicology from Florida A&M University and a bachelor's degree in biology and psychology from Jacksonville University. He was a postdoctoral and NIH fellow at the National Institute of Drug Abuse. And furthermore, I'd like to introduce Dr. Carl Goodman.
Thank you, Kirk, for that remarkable presentation about my brief history. But again, first and foremost, greetings. And I would like to say thank you for the College of Business for inviting me to participate in today's celebration, the College of Business Pillar of Success Award Ceremony. Let me thank the great leaders of Bowie State University that makes today's celebration possible. First, our 10th president, Dr. Amita Bro, Dr. Lawrence McNeil, the Dean of the College of Business, and Mr. R. Marshall, the College of Business Board of Advisors. I give greetings to our special keynote speakers, Mr. Jonathan Hollifield, our outstanding chairs, faculty, staff, alumni, and all of the awardees, and most importantly, the remarkable students in the College of Business. Ceremonies such as this is significant in terms of providing opportunities in terms of meeting our goals and strategic plans here at Bowie State University in the race to excellence. Today, we highlight the scholastic achievements of our students. We also celebrate the successes of our outstanding faculty, staff, alumni, and business partners. A recent article in the Baltimore Business Journal cited some of the challenges that local businesses and companies will continue to face. The first, employers will be expected to take active roles in ensuring the safety of the workplace, but to continue to be productive, and that might mean employees getting vaccinated for the COVID-19, as well as being creative and thinking outside of the box. Also, during this pandemic, many companies have lost hundreds of businesses, both large and small, some of which may never return. But this challenge has given rise to many new businesses and new business ventures and opportunities to become innovative, transformative, and agile. The restaurant, hospitality, and entertainment industries are all tattered after shutdowns and limited capacity, but has given rise to leveraging technology with video streaming. Creative entrepreneurial businesses has started up like Uber Eats and countless other startup businesses. Another good thing that has happened is that our talented faculty have done their part to instill the skill sets and knowledge necessary for our students to thrive despite the challenging times ahead. The faculty members who are also being celebrated today have excelled both in and out of the classroom in their research and scholarly activities and their dedication to promote student success and achievement. I also want to give praise to Morgan Stanley for receiving the Best Company Partner Award, and congratulations to Ms. Tonika Bird for receiving the Outstanding Entrepreneur Award. Thank you both for your commitment to Bowie State University. Lastly, let me congratulate our graduates who will be participating in the commencement next week. Thank you for choosing Bowie State as your home where you will receive your degree. If there are any family and friends on the call, I hope you will be very proud and as we produce a polished graduate who will make their mark in the world. On your pathway to success, do not forget and create opportunities for others. I encourage you all to give back as soon as you this becomes your alma mater on Friday. In closing, we are Bowie State University. Continue to be proud and continue to be bold. Thank you, and please continue the rest. Please enjoy the rest of today's ceremony.
Great. Continue to be bold. Everybody listen to that. So next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Ira Marshall. Dr. Ira Marshall is the Board of Advisors member. He is a senior policy analyst for the federal government and commissioned bank examiner. He holds several international recognized information technology certifications and 3 university degrees. One, a Doctor of Management degree in Organizational Leadership from the University of Phoenix, a master's degree in Management Information Systems from Bowie State University, and a bachelor's degree in finance with a minor in education from the University of Lynchburg. He also prides himself on being a mentor, where he mentors several individuals and currently serves on several boards, including the Board of Directors at the University of Lynchburg, Board of Advisors at the College of Business here at Bowie State, and Blacks in Government at the Farm Credit Administration, where he serves as treasurer. Dr. Marshall has also received the following leadership awards: the Combined Federal Campaign Federal Government National Hero of the Year Leadership Award, Farm Credit Administration Diversity Leadership Award, and the Dr. M. Carey Brewer Alumni Leadership Award at the University of Lynchburg. Dr. Ira Marshall is also a proud member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Delta Sigma Pi International Professional Business Fraternity, Delta Mu Delta International Honor Society in Business, and the Information Systems Audit and Control Association, the ISACA. I would like to introduce Dr. Marshall.
Thank you so much, Mr. Williams, for that warm welcome. Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Ira Marshall, and it is a pleasure for me to speak on behalf of the Board of Advisors here at Bowie State University. Before I move any further, I would like to honor and recognize President Dr. Breaux, Provost Dr. Goodman, and Dean McNeil for the achievements and strides that have been made both with Bowie State University and the College of Business. As you are aware, Bowie State is my alma mater, and I am definitely a proud alum of this illustrious university. Being on the Board of Advisors has allowed me and other board members to provide advice, resources, and to develop strategic alliances to assist in enhancing the College of Business's learning environment, the student to career transition, and the scholastic reputation of the College of Business. The Board of Advisors is excited and has so much enthusiasm for the direction and leadership of Dean McNeil, along with his faculty and staff, and we are looking forward to continuing and strengthening these business relationships. And we are very committed to the College of Business here at Bowie State University. We are excited about the partnerships you have garnered with various organizations. A few examples of these partnerships include, but are not limited to, Truist Bank, Morgan Stanley, Knott, the Major Baseball League organization, and People for Change Coalition, which is an organization that provides management assistance, network building, and resources for nonprofits and minority businesses in Prince George's County and the DC metro area. And if your organization was not naming you on this platform, please know we appreciate you also. Some of the current developments that have generated positive excitement among the Board of Advisors include the Data Analytics Concentration and the Data Analytics Certification Program, research through grants on data analytics, and data analytics being infused within the classroom. And let me say this, we are realizing the importance of this field within our workplace, within our marketplace, within our business environments. And we would like to continue to see this area of data analytics grow here at Bowie State University. We are also excited, as Dean McNeil mentioned, that Bowie State is in the process of revising the entrepreneurship concentration. And we have also been informed that more and more students are getting jobs within the College of Business, which speaks volumes on the quality of learning here at Bowie State University. And that is something to be excited about. The Board of Advisors is also enthused about partnering with the College of Business on various co-curricular activities as it relates to leadership and experiential learning. Currently, the direction of the College of Business has generated continued interest among the board, and we look forward to the continued progress coming to fruition. And before I close my portion, I would like to offer a nugget of leadership advice to the students receiving awards this evening. I applaud all of you on your educational endeavors, but please never forget the importance of soft skills, such as communication skills, social skills, and people skills. Your education may get you into the door, and it's definitely a great and outstanding thing. But having the positive attitude, having the right mindset, and how well you treat others will help keep you there. I want to give you a brief little story of how I was selected to be on the Board of Advisors at Bowie State University. I was here at Bowie State University several years ago recruiting for my federal government agency. At that time, I met the current dean and some officials at Bowie State University, in addition to meeting students that were interested in jobs. A few weeks later, I received an invitation from the dean asking would I be part of the Board of Advisors. And without hesitation, I said yes. I was excited to do it. But after a few months of serving on the Board of Advisors, a question kept going through my head. And so I asked the dean, why did you select me to be on the Board of Advisors? And I thought he was going to give me this elaborate answer of how he researched me and how he was impressed with my accolades and how he was impressed with my education and my work experience. I even thought he was going to tell me how great and how terrific I was. And of course, every now and then we all like our ego strokes, so let's be honest. And we like to hear good things about ourselves. But that was not the dean's answer. His answer for inviting me to serve on the Board of Advisors was because he watched how I carried myself. He watched how well I interacted with the students at Bowie State University. And he watched a passion and drive that I had to help others. Of course, his response took me back a little, but then I realized having a good character, having people skills, having social skills is just as important as having the education and as also having the experience. See, the dean at that time was watching me. And I want to tell you that you never know who may be watching you also. So the moral of my story is that in whatever you do, keep reaching for the stars. But as you reach for the stars, learn to continue to have positive interactions. Continue to act with integrity. Continue to be respectful. Continue to develop people skills. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Reach back and help someone else make it to the next level. And act accordingly, because you never know who's watching you, whether it's in person or whether it's on social media. And remember, whatever you do is a picture of you. And you only have one time. Let me say that again. You only have one time to make a good first impression. In advance, I would like to congratulate all of the students, the faculty, the staff, and the alumni who will be receiving awards this evening. I want to let you know that your diligence, your efforts, and your tenacity does not go unnoticed. We are very proud of you, and your recognition this evening is only the beginning of a bright and prosperous future ahead. We are excited about you being our current and our future leaders. You all are our superstars. You're our superstars for this generation and the next generation to come. Thank you, and we look forward to your continued success and many, many opportunities that lie ahead. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Marshall. That was a great story. And your energy will surely be tough to follow. It's a tough act to follow, but I'll try the best I can. Now for our next speaker, he's a Cornell graduate where he received his Bachelor's of Science, Master's, and Doctorate degree. He's also the Department Chair of Management, Marketing, and Public Administration here at the College of Business, Dr. David Abrams.
You're on mute, David. You're on mute.
Thank you. You missed a great speech. But no, I'd just like to say to our students, congratulations on the work, the perseverance that you have done during this pandemic and in the shutdown mode, working remotely. Tonight, I'm here in front of you to honor a man that answered a question through his work that Martin Luther King once challenged us with. And with a statement, Martin Luther King said that life's most persistent challenge is, what are you doing for others? Tonight, we honor a man who answered this question by giving him a Lifetime Achievement Award for his service and for retirement. Dr. Wendell Moore started out as a Bowie alum, actually. He started out as a Bowie student. He graduated from the class of 1977. Dr. Moore has taught between the College of History within History and Government and within the College of Business, between 18 years in government, history and government, and 22 years with the College of Business. That's an amazing amount of service that he has provided, and exemplifies one of our slogans that we have, and that is Bowie for Life. Dr. Moore retired from Royal Ahold Delhaize, which is actually one of the world's largest food retailer companies. He worked actually for Giant Food Corporation, which is one of their parent companies in corporate operations and management for 35 years. Dr. Moore accredits Bowie State University for preparing him for the challenges of life and his ability to be successful in multiple areas. Dr. Moore not only was a professional in operations for a large international organization, but he is also the CEO of his own business. Actually, not just one, but a number. He's a CEO of the Moore's Management Concepts, Principles, Practice, and Applications, as well as he's a management consultant that trains corporate management teams. So Dr. Moore has taken those skill sets, he has brought it here to Bowie State University. I remember when he began teaching a course that was an elective course, but this also speaks to Dr. Moore himself. It became one of our concentration courses, and that's professional development. And he couldn't stop there with just teaching the course and helping to prepare our students to go out and interview and enter into the professional world. He had to add something else onto it. And what he added was, I thought, was truly amazing. He, with his background, with his connections with BB&T Bank, set up a certificate leadership certification for our students that would attend professional development. And that certification was an emerging leadership certification from BB&T Bank. And Dr. Moore every year conducts a certification in leadership in his class. In addition, probably the best way I could sum up Dr. Moore in answering the question, what are you doing for others, that Martin Luther King stated, was to basically say he has served 40 years of service, dedicated service to BSU. And if we want to add more, he started as a student. He came back as a mentor. He has certified more than 250 students and has taught more than 1,600 students during his service at Bowie State University. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. And I, on behalf of the department, the college and the university, I want to say congratulations on a job well done, Dr. Moore. And my hat is off to you.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, Dr. Abrams. Bowie forever. We'll say it like Bowie forever. You hear the phrase that time passes quickly when you're having fun, and my time has passed very quickly at Bowie State University. I came to Bowie State University in 1973 the summer. I was 18 years old, and I'm leaving Bowie in the summer of 2021. I'm 65, and in a few weeks, I'll be 66, thank the Lord. I have had what people dream of. I've had a 48-year relationship with Bowie State University in one capacity or another. It was great, outstanding. I am honored to be a part of the Bowie State University family, and I'm definitely honored to be a part of the College of Business faculty. I enjoy you all who have been my comrades in higher education as we motivate and inspire our students to achieve and prepare for life. Yes, prepare for life, because that's the goal. I always told my students in class that I'm a Bowie alumni, and if I can do it, you can do it. The matter is just getting out and getting it done. To the students who are listening that are involved right now, this is for you. Progress is something that is intelligently planned, executed, and achieved. You must achieve your goals and your dreams, and you do not have forever. When you graduate from college, you have 13 years by the time you're 35. By the time you're 35, you need to be secure, made it in your profession and where you're going in the world. Because every decade, your marketability goes down. And if you know business, you know what marketability is. So I am truly grateful, pleased, and thank you for honoring me this evening. As I prepare for the next chapter of my life with my wife and my family, I've entitled it Freedom, to do, be whatever I want to do and be. So as I take my leave, I want to talk to you all and thank you all about what you've done for me and what you've done for Bowie State University, but continue to drive, motivate, and inspire our students to go to the top, to fulfill their dreams and fulfill Bowie State University dream and take Bowie State University to the top. Bulldog Fever forever. Thank you very much for honoring me.
Okay, greetings. My name is Achilles Smith, and first-year MBA candidate, and I will be introducing Mr. Jonathan Holyfield. Architect of inclusive competitiveness, the groundbreaking framework for the first time linking diversity and inclusion, the innovation economy, and US competitiveness to inform new policy and action. Through POTUS appointment, Jonathan M. Holyfield has served as the executive director of the White House Initiative on Historically Black Colleges and Universities and advisor of the White House Domestic Policy Council since October 2017. Holyfield provided actionable imagination, energy, and strategic and executional leadership to completely reconstruct the initiative, transforming it into a consequential influencer and actor throughout the federal government. He translated inclusive competitiveness concepts into new presidential policy and federal law, strategy, and investment. A principled, visionary executive who effectively collaborated with political and career staff, Holyfield chaired the HBCU Interagency Working Group, attaining the most ever federal agency support, refocused the initiative's mission to HBCU competitiveness, achieved record attendance at the nation's premier annual HBCU conference, including historic President of the United States address, and created the first federal HBCU competitiveness strategy, the government-wide plan to strengthen alignment with federal agency missions, quantitative metrics, and reporting. Advising the President of the United States, Education Secretary, Council of Economic Advisors, Opportunity and Revitalization Council, Office of Science and Technology Policy, and Office of American Innovation, Holyfield routinely worked throughout the administration to link HBCU to top education and economic priorities and deliver the largest ever federal investment, $2.5 billion. Holyfield is co-founder of Scale Up Partners LLC, the national consultancy advancing inclusive competitiveness, and authored the seminal book, The Future Economy and Inclusive Competitiveness, How Demographic Trends and Innovation Can Create Shared Prosperity for All Americans. His leadership has been featured at Council on Foundations, Philanthropy Ohio, South by Southwest, Black Tech Week, HBCU in Silicon Valley, and Kauffman Foundation E-Ship Summit, and on notable platforms, including Initiative for a Competitive Inner City, the Case Foundation, Policy Link, Forbes, Bloomberg, US News and World Report, Washington Post Innovations, Governing, and Forward Cities Features. A nationally recognized thought leader, Holyfield's achievements include securing more than $40 million of funding support, creating Ohio's first information technology-focused high school, forming $40 million of venture capital fund of funds, and enabling $250 million network of regional early-stage risk capital. Holyfield holds a bachelor's degree in political science from West Virginia University, where he went from football walk-on to elected team captain, a master's degree in educational foundations, and a law degree from University of Cincinnati. He also is a graduate of the University of Oklahoma's Economic Development Institute. And without further ado, I would like to introduce Mr. Jonathan Holyfield.
Thank you very much, Achilles. Good afternoon. It is an honor to address the Bowie State University College of Business Pillars of Success 2021 award ceremony. Special thanks to my friend, President Bro, Provost Goodman, and Dean McNeil, as well as the Pillars of Success Task Force. I appreciate the invitation to address you today. I also want to shout out Achilles Smith, 2018 HBCU Competitiveness Scholar for the White House Initiative on HBCU. It's a pleasure to see you again, Achilles. In fact, my remarks are inspired by Mr. Smith. When I created the HBCU Competitiveness Scholar criteria, my goal was to emphasize 3 hallmarks of top performers. 1, academic achievement, established through classroom performance. 2nd, campus or civic involvement, proven leadership to make a positive difference at institutions or in communities. 3rd, the entrepreneurial ethos, demonstrated willingness to pursue new opportunities despite limited personal resources. In other words, the go-getter spirit. The first 2 criteria are pretty common in student recognition programs. What distinguished this recognition from many others is that I wanted to celebrate the entrepreneurial ethos, that go-getter spirit, the relentless pursuit of new opportunities that might extend far, far beyond our current reach, and despite what might be our limited personal resources. There's a reason why we use the term competitiveness. In short, the term competitiveness serves dual purposes. 1, it embodies our nation's best education and economic opportunities. And 2nd, it is, again, the essence of the go-getter spirit. Let me bring the point home this way. Our nation is undergoing a very real stress test. And it's not just about the pandemic. For example, Americans are being economically squeezed in unprecedented ways. Fewer workers are needed to produce ever more goods and services. And billions, not millions, not tens of millions, not even hundreds of millions, but billions of talented workers from around the world are now competing with us head to head for new jobs and other opportunities. The decoupling of increased business productivity from new job creation is a phenomenon that's exhibited throughout our economy, particularly noticeable in the manufacturing sector, where over the last 60 years, we have seen manufacturing productivity increase 300%, while jobs dropped from about 30% of non-farm employment to less than 10%. And finally, perhaps most pernicious, as many as 47% of US jobs are at risk of automation over the coming decades. At risk, not necessarily going to be automated, but at risk. Taken together, this leads to a threshold question. From where will America's new jobs, shared prosperity, and economic competitiveness come if more Americans don't create them? From where will it come? I submit there is no viable path for America to sustain new job creation, achieve shared prosperity, and enjoy an enduringly competitive national economy that does not include current and increased contributions from institutions like Bowie State University, and in particular, the College of Business. America is a nation of dreamers, doers, believers, and yes, competitors. Bowie State, College of Business are direct reflections and outgrowth of that American character. The college works every day to expand the capacity of students to better address the needs of the economy and our communities. The college is cracking open promising new areas of opportunity. In other words, under President Bro, Provost Goodman, Dean McNeil's leadership, Bowie and the college are continuously aligning student talent development with and connecting it to U.S. competitiveness priorities. In practice, this means we will not accept merely paternalistically patting us on the head and telling us that we're national treasures. No. While Bowie and the college are absolutely national treasures, they are also much more. They are national, state, local assets. Think about language and psychology. We often do not describe ourselves as assets and conduits for local, state, and U.S. education and economic competitiveness. Consider this. We generally preserve national treasures, largely unchanged for posterity. In and of itself, that's a good thing for sure. On the other hand, we invest in assets we believe will grow and provide good return on that investment. Think about your own financial health. How often do you ask your financial advisor to preserve your portfolio versus growing it? I suspect not very often. Let me close my remarks with encouragement. Encouragement to consider a mantra of sorts. Push out, connect up, pull down. Push out, connect up, pull down. Work with federal and non-federal, state, local, corporate, and philanthropic partners to push out top opportunities toward our students. Enlist the help of these same partners to help connect up to these sources of opportunity. And the end game, to improve conditions for our students to pull down, reach up, grab hold, and pull down, not trickle down, not waiting for others to open the spigot and direct the flow to our direction, but enable us to reach up, grab hold, and pull down value from America's top areas of opportunity. Push out, connect up, pull down. Congratulations to all of tonight's awardees. It's an honor to address you, and I thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much for your powerful remarks, Mr. Hollifield. Bowie State continues to encourage entrepreneurial spirit in all of us Bulldogs, and that will surely serve us well in the greater future. Now, introducing Ms. Darlene Brown, who has over 25 years of experience in financial services industry and is a two-time alumna of Bowie State University. She is currently a senior vice president at Truist Bank. Introducing our first award of the evening, please welcome Ms. Darlene Brown.
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Esther, for that introduction. Our first awardee is Olamunde Okola. receiving the award for the Outstanding Graduate. So let me tell you a little bit about Olamonde. CISM is a 2019 Management Information Systems graduate of the Bowie State University. While in college, he took on varying responsibilities, including leading the MIS Students Club and performing as an e-board member for other organizations. His leadership role within the MIS Student Club helped create a large awareness and highlighted various career paths in the MIS field for students in the College of Business. During his time at Bowie State University, he had the opportunity to intern at a Fortune 500 company. But upon graduation, he received offers from multiple companies. That's that Bowie education there. He currently works as a cybersecurity and privacy consultant with PricewaterhouseCoopers, focusing on cloud infrastructure solutions, DevSecOps, and information technology services management. Olamonde is passionate about storytelling and creating opportunities for immigrants in the United States. He currently runs a platform called Tell Your Story, where he gives space to immigrants to highlight their experience and share advancing opportunities with others. Let me tell you a little bit about his professional association connections. He is a member of the National Society of Black Engineers, ISACA, but let me also share with you the impact that he had while at Bowie State University. He championed the course of resurrecting the MIS Student Club, building relationship with students and professors through various activities and events. For example, with faculty and students interactive sessions, writing resumes, PwC office tour, and training on data analytics. He assisted in starting up the NFBE student Bowie State University chapter, which saw an increase in participation for undergraduate and graduate students across the engineering and business field nationally. Wow. Collaborated with other clubs in the College of Business to raise awareness of career opportunities in corporations through a partnership with companies like PricewaterhouseCoopers, Ernst & Young, and the Alliance Bernstein. Let's talk more about the impact that he's having now. He has participated as a guest speaker in the MIS Meet and Greet sessions to share his career journey, navigating the corporate world, providing value, and staying relevant. Also mentoring students on finding their career path in advancing technology field through resume review, interview prep, self-discovery. Thank you for investing in Bowie State. Next, I just want to share some of his honors. He was a BSU Presidential Student Leadership Award winner, received a Certificate of Service, President's MIS Student Club, and also Certified Information Security Manager. But on the way, the most important thing is he's promoted the mission of the College of Business. During his time at Bowie State University, Olamonde has the opportunity to mentor and train freshman students in the robotics field for a program facilitated by Professor Andrea Calloway. This program gave students the opportunity to build a robotics program, which was ultimately presented in the BSU president during a school seminar. Olamonde, congratulations on receiving the Outstanding Graduate Alumnus Award and being a torch of truth of Bowie State University. All right, that is so exciting. Thank you. Next, our next awardee is Gina Nightingale. She's receiving the Outstanding Undergraduate Alumnus Award. Gina is a retired federal government executive with over 25 years in federal contracting, human resources, adult education, and training and development. In her last federal position, she was the Director of Workforce Engagement and Development at the Transportation Security Administration, TSA for short. In retirement, she is an adjunct faculty member in the Business Management Department at the Prince George's Community College and training consultant for leadership and career development and federal contracting to numerous federal agencies and small businesses. Gina earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from Bowie State University and a Master in Public Administration from the American University in Washington, D.C. She is also a graduate of the Federal Executive Institute in Charlottesville, Virginia, and the Executive Leadership Program at the Duke University Fuqua School of Business. She formerly held appointments to the American University College of Public Affairs Board of Advisors for executive programs. She graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Let me share just some of her professional association and organizations positions. Metropolitan DC chapter of the Links Incorporated, also the co-chair of the National Trends and Services of the Links Incorporated. Also, Prince George's County, Maryland chapter of Jack and Jill of America Incorporated. And she's also served as a mentor and provided guidance to College of Business students. Gina has participated in the Black Executive Exchange Program at Bowie State as a guest classroom lecturer, predominantly in the College of Business. She is also volunteer partnerships between the National Urban League, Corporate America, government, nonprofit, and other institutions to loan African American executives to participate at colleges as visiting professors. Beginning in 2012, after BIP was discontinued at Bowie, she volunteered each semester within Bowie State's Career Development Center, conducting relevant job-related and professional development workshops. Can we just say dedicated to the Bowie State University? And just a few of some of her honors, she was inducted into the Phi Alpha Alpha National Honor Society for Public Affairs and Administration at American University. Within the Metropolitan DC chapter of the Links Incorporated organization, also assisted in establishing a chapter scholarship committee. And also, let me tell you how much she appreciates Bowie State University. She established the Gina Brown Nightingale Endowment. Thank you so much, Ms. Gina. On the way, she's also promoted the mission of the College of Business. Let me tell you, she began her career, her federal career, while she was a cooperative education student at Bowie State every single day from that moment forward. In her 35-year federal career, she personally represented Bowie State University's mission by demonstration of her professionalism, which is definitely evident in her career success. So I just want to say congratulations and thank you, Gina, for being a flame of faith of our alma mater, and congratulations on receiving the Outstanding Undergraduate Alumnus Award.
Great stuff there. Congratulations to you alumnus on those awards. Very, very well deserved. And now to introduce the Best Company Partner Award is an extremely accomplished administrator with a successful history in the working field. With over 22 years of experience and skills in international economics, educational technology, leadership, student development, data analytics, and statistics. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Lawrence McNeil.
Thank you so much, Maki. Really appreciate that. And congratulations to our award winners so far here tonight. And really appreciate the great words of encouragement that have been shared so far. I'm here to present the Best Company Award, Best Company Partner Award. And this award goes to a company that has had an outstanding impact on the College of Business through co-curricular learning, information sharing, mentorship, and related opportunities. Morgan Stanley is certainly that company. Morgan Stanley is an international wealth management firm which helps individuals, families, institutions, and governments raise, manage, and distribute capital. Gertie Simon, AVP, Regional Diversity Officer, first began to meet with the College of Business in August 2020 to discuss building relationships and providing students with professional development to help them gain access to real-world experiences. And Gertie has been our primary contact and later introduced us to Michael Stadnick, Executive Director of the Central Maryland Complex in Bethesda. Since then, Gertie and Morgan Stanley have been instrumental in bringing several vital programs to students in the College of Business. I just want to briefly describe 5 of them. Morgan Stanley with Bloomberg Media and the Columbia Business School offered 10 free passes to College of Business students for an online course called The Business of Entertainment. Number 2, we had Morgan Stanley Day not too long ago. And Morgan Stanley Day was a student-centered virtual day of professional development and networking, which provided information about financial planning, applied data analytics, workshops on branding, and a number of other areas to help our students be more professionally developed. During that day, we had 172 participants who comprised teachers, students, and many others. Number 3, we had a data analytics challenge, which was a 4-week case study engaging 12 College of Business students and 2 faculty coordinators solving real-world problems using data from major corporations. Morgan Stanley provided mentors and advisors from their data analytics team. We had 12 BSU student winners who were announced at the end of the challenge, and they received certificates for participation. The COB coordinators were Drs. Tabibi Asefa and Andrea Calloway. Thank you very much for your leadership. 7 members of the Morgan Stanley data analytics team directly mentored and advised students. Number 4, Barons in Education is the latest program gifted to BSU College of Business by Morgan Stanley. This began very recently, but it is a 2-year partnership between us, meaning the College of Business and the Barons in Education program from the Dow Jones. This valuable financial program includes 24/7 access to Barron's, which is a leading financial magazine. This program also offers experiential learning opportunities, live webinars featuring Wall Street's top advisors, networking, and more. This is a clear chance for students to build professional relationships with senior management from Dow Jones. And number 5, Morgan Stanley continues to share and offer information about internship opportunities with College of Business majors. Thank you, Gertie. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the entire Morgan Stanley team. Congratulations, Morgan Stanley, for being named our best company partner. And we absolutely look forward to our continued work together.
Congratulations, congratulations. All right, now for our next award, that will be the Outstanding Entrepreneur Award. To present it will be the Executive Director of the Entrepreneurship Academy here at the Bowie State University. I haven't had the chance to meet her yet, but from what I hear, she can light up a whole room with her energy and just her enthusiasm when it comes to entrepreneurship. So ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Janetta Hardy.
Hi, thank you, Mackie. I'm truly humbled by that introduction. And congratulations to all the honorees this evening. I want to say really quickly, here at the Entrepreneurship Academy, we support President Bro's vision to create a culture and behaviors so that students of every discipline will be exposed to the entrepreneurial mindset. We do this through our co-curricular experiential learning and collaborative opportunities. I want to thank Dean McNeil and Professor Jennifer Cisse for this awesome opportunity to introduce the recipient of the Pillars of Success Award for Outstanding Entrepreneur. This award goes to Tanika Bird, who is pursuing her bachelor's degree in business administration with a concentration in entrepreneurship and small business. Tanika, congratulations, my dear. You know, students learn academically as well as by doing, and both are applicable in the real world. In collaboration with the Entrepreneurship Academy, Professor Cisse required her MGMT 441 Entrepreneurship and New Enterprises class to participate in our signature campus-wide Bulldog competition. In this class, Tanika and her fellow students were taught the Lean Canvas Startup methodology in order to come up with a problem, a solution, and ultimately a target audience. The problem that Tanika came up with is that most bed sheets come up at the corner of the beds, making the making process more of a hassle. This is a problem because you keep having to fix those sheets over and over again. Her solution was a venture called Perfectly Fit, which aims to create a immovable wrinkle-free bed sheet that not only fit, but stays in place when attached to the bottom of the mattress. As a sidebar, the College of Business had 3 participants that landed in the Academy's competition's semifinals, top 12, and 1 participant in the finals, top 6. And that participant was Perfectly Fit, who went on to win the crowd favorite for $1,000. Woohoo! Tanika, your learning experience in and out of the classroom has literally paid off. You are so deserving of this Pillars of Success Award for Outstanding Entrepreneur that reflects your achievements and innovation as a student in the College of Business. Again, congratulations, Tanika, for your entrepreneurial experience and for your spirit. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations to Ms. Tanika. We have such stellar students here at Bowie. And now over to Dr. Zinebe, who is the chair of the Management Information Systems Department here at Bowie State University, introducing the Outstanding Staff Award. Please welcome Dr. Zinebe.
Good evening, guests and colleagues. I am very pleased to announce the winner of the Outstanding Staff for the College of Business. It's my pleasure to call my colleague, and I'm very pleased to see her name as a winner. So the winner is Miss April Hendricks. Miss April, we call her April. She is a blessing, a gift to MIS department, as well as to College of Business. She has a Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Development. And recently, she has also received her MPA from Bowie State University. She joined MIS and BSU in 2013, and she has been with us almost 8 years. I worked with her very closely for the last 3 years as a chair. I usually joke by asking her who is the boss. I'm not gonna give you the answer here, but and also I worked with her for 5 years as a faculty. So she's always available, willing to support both students, faculty, staff, administrators within our department, within the college, within the university, sometimes even outside of the university. So again, congratulations, well deserved. Again, enjoy this movement. I know there are some goodies coming to you somehow. I wish we had a physical event to see you receiving the award. Also, I would like also to congratulate Kirk for doing wonderful work. I know Miss April influenced him and advised him. I'm very happy to see him, growing and doing excellent job. I am also a little bit sad because he's gonna leave us. He's gonna graduate. Hopefully he will come back to study his master's and doctoral degree. He has a lot of potential. Again, this is for Miss April. Enjoy it. Congratulations again. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations, Ms. April Hendricks. And now we're moving on to Professor Dua, who currently serves as chair of the Department of Accounting, Finance, and Economics. Professor Dua has taught at Bowie State University for more than 24 years. He is one of many who facilitated and approved my course selection for the experiential learning at Saxby's during my student CEO tenure. Introducing the Faculty Awards, please welcome Professor Samuel Dua.
Thank you, Esther, for that nice introduction. I take it as an honor to be the presenter for the Faculty Awards. It is very special to me because I've been with the COB faculty as a faculty member, as a chair, and thanks to Dr. Bro as interim dean for almost 2 years. So I know them. All of the BSU COB faculty, you deserve congratulations. You work so hard, and even though sometimes people think accountants are skeptical, I'm not on this one. You have the back of the administration. They love our department, and I know they will continue to help us in whatever we want to do. I know the loads you carry every semester. On top of all that, many of you do research, write grants. And I don't think there's any other college that is as busy as we are when it comes to advising students, solving student problems. That alone takes a whole lot of time. But we never give up. I'm proud of every faculty member. But as we say, not everybody will get an award. Number one, some of you even did not even apply. But we're going to give award to some of our faculty who really deserve the awards. I can't really wait until we go back to the third floor, to the second floor of the College of Business. I miss our meeting in the hallways, chatting, talking about what the kids call stuff. Hopefully, in the fall, some of us will at least be there, and we continue having our nice conversations, a nice small chat, and even going to lunch, as we always do. So with that, I'll go on and call the names for those who are going to get the awards. The first awardee is Dr. Deborah Bailey for service. For scholarship, it goes to Dr. Tibebe Asefa. And for teaching, it goes to Dr. Latanya Brown Robertson. For mentorship, it goes to Dr. Andrew Mango. And for outstanding adjunct, Professor Geneva Cisse. Now, let me say about 30 minutes about this professor. In fact, sometimes I think it's a full-timer. She is not a full-time professor, it's an adjunct. You see her in every committee. So maybe, I don't know why he hasn't applied for a full-time job. Maybe she will sometime. But seriously, she is so good. She and some other professor that I don't want to mention them, she knows how I care about her too. They work so hard. So College of Business, again, I love you all. Let's continue working hard as a team and continue producing the good products that we have been producing. Right now, in fact, some areas, we have demand, the economist, if I make a mistake, correct me. We have the demand more than the supply because we produce and good products, good students. We continue doing that, and let's help our dean to be very, very successful. So thank you and congratulations.
Hey, I don't think I'm the one supposed to.
Mute.
Congratulations. I've actually had the pleasure of taking some of their courses, and I can attest to this award is very well deserved. And now for our next award, to introduce the Lifetime Achievement Award, is our fearless Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Lawrence McNeil.
Thank you, Maki. Really appreciate that, and congratulations to the faculty and to April Hendricks and to Tonika Bird. Congratulations to you all. I'm here to present the Lifetime Achievement Awards. You know, being a college professor is a extremely rewarding career. And I looked it up. In a recent report on the best jobs in America, CNN Money ranked college professor as the number 2 best job, right after software engineer and before financial advisor. And I'm not surprised. You know, the role of a professor can be profound. I truly love my days as an economics professor, impacting young lives, developing and executing programs, having that quote, life of the mind. The following winners of the Lifetime Achievement Award exemplify commitment to this most noble of professions. The Faculty Lifetime Achievement Awards go to Dr. Fala Alsati, Dr. David Annuo, Professor Sam Dua, Dr. Marcia Jackson, Professor Richard Lowry, Dr. Simon Manyara, Dr. Bernard McNeil, Dr. Wendell Moore, Professor Richard Knight. This award recognizes faculty who have served 20 or more years at Bowie State University's College of Business and who have committed to advancing the mission of the College of Business. These faculty have contributed so much to the college, for which we are very thankful. Being new to the college relatively, especially compared to my colleagues, I've learned from them. I've understood processes a lot better. I'm all the better for it for being a colleague of theirs. From the development, support of programs and projects, there are many presentations, research publications, contributions to service and mentorship of incoming faculty, staff, and students. These faculty truly represent the institutional memory of the College of Business. And you know what? I did the math. The average number of years served by these 9 faculty members is 29 and some change, about 29 and a half. And their combined number of years contributing to the College of Business, if we had more time, I'd let you guess, but it is 265. 265 years on your screen, people, who these are the folks who really represent, again, that institutional memory. Thank you so much, faculty. We appreciate you. You are the Lifetime Achievement Awardees. We appreciate your years of service.
Wow, that award was actually really refreshing for me because I've taken some of these professors' classes and I have never seen them because of COVID. So that was great to see you guys. Congratulations on this prestigious award once again. And now to present the assessment award is the assessment and accreditation coordinator of the College of Business is Ms. Nedra Mahone.
Good evening. It's my honor to have the opportunity to present two Pillar of Assessment Awards. The first Pillar of Assessment Award goes to an individual who has embraced assessment with the greatest enthusiasm over the past year. This person has taken on the responsibility for revising a program, collecting and reporting assessment data without request, I might add, participating in the university's CASEL faculty assessment group, as well as numerous professional conferences. The Pillar of Assessment Award goes to Professor Andrea Calloway of the Management Information Systems Department, Chair Dr. Azine Zenebi. Congratulations, Professor Calloway, and many thanks for the work that you and your MIS colleagues do. The second Pillar of Assessment Award is being presented to several people. However, these people truly perform as one when it comes to teaching and assessment. They work collaboratively, both formally and informally, discussing ways to improve student learning without consideration to need for reporting. Speaking of reports, however, the faculty in this area are always the first to submit their assessment findings at the end of the semester. The group is a highly functioning teaching and assessment team, and I can't say enough wonderful things about the work that they do. The recipient of the group Pillar of Assessment is the faculty members of the Department of Economics, Chair Professor Samuel Dua, and accepting Professor Regina Tawa. Congratulations to the economics faculty, and many thanks for the work that you do. To all College of Business faculty, thank you for the work that you do to help document the effectiveness of our academic programs.
Congratulations to all the awardees so far. It's kind of nice to see all my professors on here. It's been such a long time. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Moving on to our very own Mr. Gatling. He is always sending us emails, making sure we're all advised and we all graduate in time. Please welcome Mr. Maurice Gatling, our College of Business Retention Coordinator, to award undergraduate student scholarships.
Good evening, everyone. And again, congratulations to all the awardees that have received something tonight on your excellence is definitely noted. I have the distinct pleasure and honor to award the Discipline Scholarship. When we think about the Discipline Scholarship, we think about students who have sacrificed their time, they exemplify excellence, they persevere, they stay positive even when they don't feel positive, and they maintain the grades to push themselves through it. So I want to say congratulations in advance to all of them that have achieved this honor. For the concentration of accounting, we award Abinyemi James. For banking and finance, we award Yipsera Tefera. For economics, we award Maya Noel. For entrepreneurship and small business management, we elect or award Tamika Bird. For management, we elect Brittany McCauley. For management information systems, we award Magnus Nwaku. For marketing, we award Nashe Wagner. Congratulations to those recipients of the Discipline Scholarship. Good job. For the outstanding undergraduate student, let's say a little bit about that. That person demonstrates outstanding academic achievement, strong leadership skills in student organizations, a commitment to their department, and a demonstration of strength in achieving success while overcoming their own personal challenges. For that award, for the outstanding undergraduate student, we want to award Carrie K. Pennick, Business Information Systems, Senior. Congratulations, Carrie K. For the most improved undergraduate student, this person also demonstrates substantial improvement in their academic career, raising their grade point average significantly from the first academic year to the next academic year. They have, of course, persevered and pushed through personal challenges, academic challenges, but they rise to the top. Buoy bold, as we say. And to that person who is also a tutor, we want to recognize and award Joe Celia, accounting major, senior. Congratulations, Joe. All right. And to all of my students, I came in with you. I'm going to stay for a little while, but I'm so happy to have seen you guys come through as freshmen and getting ready to graduate. To my graduating seniors, congratulations to you. To my awardees, good job, and I want to wish you all the success. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the awardees, especially to my good friend Joe Celia. We were at a Goldman Sachs Summit together last summer virtually, and he will be joining Internal Audit Division as an intern this summer with Goldman. I am so proud of him. Congrats to all of you all. And now moving on to Dr. Deborah Bailey. She's an assistant professor at the School of Public Administration program and Master of Business Administration, introducing the Graduate Student Scholarship Award. Please welcome Dr. Deborah Bailey.
Good afternoon. I want to just take a moment to introduce two incredible young people who have shown excellence in their graduate education. And first, I'd like to introduce Ms. Tawa Olanigbagbu. She is our most improved graduate student. And then I'd like to also introduce Mr. Achilles Smith, who is our outstanding graduate student. We'll start with Achilles. All right, Mr. Smith is our most outstanding graduate student. I've had the pleasure and of knowing Mr. Smith for about a year. He is engaging, entrepreneurial, excellent, and always inspiring. And of course, our keynote speaker told you a little bit about Achilles' trailblazing experience as an undergraduate student. Mr. Smith comes to the floor to take home the whole house. But you know what? The thing about it is he does it with a grace and humility that leaves everybody else in the house his friend when he takes the house home. And that is the quintessential business quality that makes Mr. Smith our outstanding graduate student for the MBA program for 2020-2021. Mr. Smith, congratulations on this accomplishment and all of your accomplishments this academic year. Now I would like to introduce Madam Improvement, Ms. Tawa Olanigbagbu. Look, she is our most improved graduate student. As you just heard, that means that you might have started out a little bit rough. You might have had a little bump and bruise on the way, but you picked it up, you kept on going, and you said, oh, no, I'm not through. You haven't seen what I can do. So Ms. Tawa is also working full-time at Wells Fargo Bank as she's doing her MBA program. And she's also actively participating in the community as a member of the National Black MBA Association, the DC chapter. Ms. Tawa had a few bumps and bruises when she started, but she said, look, you haven't seen me yet. And so she put the pedal to the metal and said, look here, I can make some grades that you don't know nothing about. And Ms. Tawa, when she put her mind to it, she amazed the faculty. Dr. Sawyer, our coordinator for the MBA program, wrote an incredibly glowing recommendation. Ms. Tower, you deserve every moment of this award. Congratulations for an incredible improvement and the perseverance that will take you to the next steps of your career.
All right, all right. Congratulations to those graduate students. That was certainly inspiring. It's motivating. And to introduce our last award of the night, an assistant professor at the Department of Accounting, Finance, and Economics. She's currently a faculty advisor for the NABA and a site coordinator for the VITA program. Also a vital member of the Pillar of Success task force that helped you bring this show tonight, Dr. Satina Williams.
Thank you, Monty. So it's true, it's really true. They say the best until last. It is my pleasure to present the College of Business Outstanding Student Organization Award for 2021. The winning organization must provide leadership, organize high quality campus events and activities, and provide opportunities for student professional development. Our 2021 winner has done this, and they reached out to other student clubs to collaborate for good of all students. Even during COVID, this student club continued hosting high quality events for all students. I am proud to present the Pillars of Success Student Organization Award to the Bowie State University Student Chapter of the National Association of Black Accountants Incorporated. Congratulations, NABA, and keep lifting as you climb. Accepting the award is our 2021 President, Mr. Zachary Wages. Congratulations, NABA.
Good evening, faculty, staff, students, and family. My name is Adebola Adekoga. I am a graduating senior majoring in business administration with a concentration in accounting. Most people also know me as the vice president of the National Association of Black Accountants. I am very pleased and excited to be a part of this special award ceremony, and I would like to thank the College of Business for allowing me to be a part of this event. Before we close this evening's ceremony, I would like to take this last opportunity to congratulate all the awardees tonight. This is our second year in hosting this award ceremony, and it continues to keep getting better and better. As I sit here and watch this ceremony tonight, I begin to reflect on the time I received my very own Discipline Scholarship Award, the first year that this scholarship was introduced to the College of Business. Not only did this scholarship assist me financially, but it also helped me network with other students, set me apart from my peers, and so much more. In saying all of this, I would like to leave you all with a quote to encourage you on your endeavors. American author John Maxwell once said, "Successful and unsuccessful people do not vary greatly in their abilities. They vary in their desires to reach their potential." Those awarded this evening are among the people that have a strong desire to reach their full potential. I want to commend you all on your achievement thus far, and I ask that you all continue to keep striving for success. On behalf of the College of Business, thank you for attending the 2021 Pillars of Success Award. Our goal this evening was to showcase the many accomplishments of college's outstanding faculty, staff, students, and alumni. Through the example of the winners acknowledged this evening, we hope that you were deeply inspired to achieve your own greatness by setting lofty goals and reaching your dreams. We look forward to celebrating with you again next year.
Good night, everybody. Take care. Thank you, team.